Choice A or choice B? You make choice A, opportunity cost is choice B. You make choice B, the opportunity cost is choice A. It's Matacon TV you're watching right now, and we welcome you to this episode. I'll be looking at the definition of opportunity cost and also the importances of opportunity cost. Hang around to make sure you do not miss out on these. If you are new here, kindly consider subscribing such that you may not have to miss out on the other episodes to come about economics. Thank you. Let's get into it just in a bit. So, what is opportunity cost? What is opportunity cost? Do you make choice A and then you choose to take the opportunity cost as B, or you choose choice B and you leave the opportunity cost as A? By definition, opportunity cost is the alternative foregone when choice is made. The alternative you choose to forego when you make choice is the opportunity cost. And so we see that opportunity cost arises from the concepts of scarcity and then choice. Because of the limited available resources, we end up making choice. And we make choice, and there, in the process of making choice, we end up foregoing some alternatives. So the alternatives we forego become our opportunity cost. So opportunity cost, we are saying, is the alternative foregone when choice is made. Look at some examples here. To a student, if there are two options, two choices, out of which he has to make, or two alternatives out of which he has to make. That is to say, to either go for a party or to attend a lecture. One of the two has to become the opportunity cost because he can't go for both at the same time. When he makes a decision to go for a lecture, the opportunity cost here is being party. Going for a party is the opportunity cost. But when he chooses to go for a party, then the opportunity cost is happening to be the lecture. He's foregoing the lecture, and so that is the opportunity cost. Look at the other example here. To a farmer. To a farmer, he is deciding, he has rather to decide whether to grow more maize, or to rear more cattle. If he chooses to rear more cattle, then the opportunity cost is the maize. He's foregoing maize to rear more cattle on his piece of land. If he chooses to grow more maize, then the opportunity cost is rearing cattle, while he's foregoing rearing of cattle to grow more maize. Among other examples, hey, but what about the importances of the concept of opportunity cost? Opportunity cost, we will realize that it is important. It is important, but let's get how to know how important it is. One, it guides producers in making production decisions. You know the 4Ws H. The first being, it helps the producer to know what to produce, what commodity to produce. Like in the previous example, we looked at either to do rearing of more cattle or to grow more maize. That is in determining what to produce. How to produce it, that is to say, what technology should he use as a producer in the production of the commodity chosen to produce. Does he use capital intensive, that is to say, more machines compared to the units of labor employed, or to use labor intensive, that is to say, use more units of labor compared to units of machines employed in the process of producing the commodity he chooses? But also, where does he produce this commodity from? That is, where to produce. is he choosing to produce the commodity from next, like near the market or near the source of raw materials? That is a decision that really can be answered or that can be made using the concept of opportunity cost. What about when to produce? Does he produce, in the first month of the year or the last month of the year? The decision will be made, of course, basing on the demand of the commodity. When that demand is high, when the demand of that commodity is high, an ideal producer is supposed to produce during that period. Hey, but what about the decision of for whom to produce? To produce either for the low income earners or to produce for the high income earners? The decision there can be made using here the concept of opportunity cost. Let's look at another importance. The importance that's on the side of the consumer. It helps consumers in making consumption decisions. That is, consumers, of course, rational consumers, I should say, rational consumers always choose commodities that yield the maximum utility. Commodities that yield the maximum utility. If there are options of two plates of food and one plate is seeming to have less food and yet you are so hungry, then as a consumer, we suppose or we hope that you will choose the plate that has some more food, the plate that has enough food, because you are intending to maximize utility. Let's look at the other importance. The other importance is the concept of opportunity cost is used in the pricing factors of production. That is to say, determining payments to workers. The example here we have workers that a producer cannot do without are paid higher wages because they create heavy opportunity cost when they are missing. You have a producer, an employee, or a worker that is capable of multitasking vis-a-vis one that is so specialized or specific, that is to say, is able to perform a particular task. To a producer, you would choose to pay a higher wage to the worker that is multitasking, because leaving him out would mean you are making a very big loss. The other importance is the use of opportunity cost, the concept of opportunity cost in making specialization decisions, more especially in international trade. It is used in international trade under the principle, that is to say, under the principle of comparative advantage, comparative cost advantage. In the process of a country deciding which commodity she should concentrate more on, the concept of opportunity cost is used, because under comparative cost advantage, a country is supposed to specialize in that commodity in which it has the least opportunity cost. So therefore, thereby using the concept of opportunity cost. And we should have a quick one here. Among other importances you think there are, do you use the concept of opportunity cost in your daily life? Consider leaving out some comments in the comment section, and let us know how best you use the concept of opportunity cost in your daily life. Thank you for watching so much. Thank you so much for watching this episode. Until we meet again, it's Matecon TV, and we hope you have not forgotten to subscribe if you are new here.